Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2022 as we continue our run here from worst to first with Williams Racing. Our last episode was not our best race of the year by far. I would put most of the blame on me just from strategy standpoint. I pit a little bit too early. I expected the ring drop off a little bit quicker than it did. So that was definitely on me, pitting too early and not letting Doohan get back into it. Theo dropping from second to third because of the pit. Not super concerned with that. It was the Doohan drop that really hurt us. Is what it is, right? I mean, I made a mistake, but we can get back into it with this race, I believe. So, here we are. We are still exceeding expectations. No big deal there. Everything's looking good. Drivers, no points except for Oliver here. So, we'll give you some more smoothness, my friend. And when's our next? Next race is 11 days. Next development is in 2 days. Followed by 4 days. So we're going to get some new side pods and suspension soon. That's going to be good. And yeah, well, let's go. There's our car part test center. That's awesome. There's our side pods there. Car part test center gives us, better engine cooling. Can't go wrong with that. Definitely one of our weakest links right now. So we do want to go into the cars. We want to go to development. We want to manufacture those side pods. We want at least 2 of them for now. We can emergency 1. And then I think we can just slow roll the other one. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so car number 1's got a little bit better stuff. We'll see what that looks like once we go to the development. And so design. So where are we at on the grid? Our low speed cornering is dropped down to 2nd. Side pods does not help with that at all. Front wing does. Chassis does not. So developing another front wing could be a decent idea to try and get that back. Where's the front wing itself? I mean, the only thing the front wing's bad at is high-speed cornering. So let's put us back in first with this, though. I mean, it's maybe a bad move, but I still kind of want to keep... we actually have a chance here. We have a legitimate chance here. If at any point we just lose it and Red Bull does pass us, I think they keep it at that point. And so I think at that point we just go back into hard research. Until then, though, I think we're going to play this out. Another one in 2 more days. Same kind of thing, right? We emergency 1 and rush, or normal 1. Suspensions are mainly for top speed and brake cooling, which we've got the top speed just fine. Honestly, this might be time for another research. Which I would like it to be underfloor, rear wing, or front wing. I mean, our next after that would probably be, I don't know, a chassis. Where's my notebook? I think these last three are kind of close to each other. Yeah, they're basically close to each other, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure that one's probably the worst. Not the side pots. And I don't think it's the suspension. I think it actually would be the chassis. So I'll put some, we're going to research, not design, sorry. A little bit of research, not a lot. Fitting in where we can. We're the best, except for engine cooling. We're the worst. Just to make sure the best is on both. Looks good. How are we looking on the engines? 85. So kind of done with E3. E1, I think we can get one more race out of maybe. We're done with E5, E6, one more race, and that's it. Then we develop a new engine after that. ERS, we're going to be fine for a while. Gearbox, we're going to be fine for a while. So it's really just the engines that we're going to be building some new ones here. Again, probably not this very next race, but the race after that most likely. I think our cars are going to be at the slowest they're going to be for a while, so I'm not going to say it's top 6 at the moment. But the race after this, I think, will be better.
Hello from Baku.
All right, what we got here? Baku. No rain this time, at least. I mean, I'm still personally okay with running stuff like this on practice sessions. I'm sure there's an argument to be had to not do that, but yeah, why not? All right, 2.5. 10.5. This is way the other direction of what we've been doing. Everything's basically the opposite of what it's been for some of the other ones. Nice. All right, that got us all optimals except for braking. Teeny tiny change. There we go. You're even better. Same thing though, right? Everything except braking. Looks like we're just changing this ever so slightly.
Here we are, back.
Still haven't quite worked out the braking. Theoretically, this is the last setup. This will get us 100%. And that got us, same thing, all optimals except the braking. Still 4 setups here. All right, last practice. Did get his 100%. Still not quite there with yours. Not going to matter because the only reason you didn't get your last points is because of car part knowledge. I mean, I suppose we could just try to tweak it a little bit more and see if we can figure it out. Actually, we did find the optimal braking, so now we know exactly where everything is now. We just didn't. We just changed the oversteer too much. All right, see if that gets us there. Wow, our qualifying is not going to be good. And I think that's, again, goes back to the fact that I believe other people are using their better engines right now. So we're going to have a couple, maybe potentially bad races, and then I think we'll leapfrog back up to some good races after that once we get those new engines. And I could do it with the new engines now. I mean, yeah, there's both of our engines are back. Well, one of them is definitely below 85. This one's going to be below 85 here in a moment. We can't make adjustments, right? We can't. thought we'd done it after qualifying before. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Barely.
The time has come for these drivers to...
There's 2 DRS. Pretty massive difference between soft and hards on this one. Now, I think we can go ahead and buy the engine. It just doesn't... It just doesn't use it yet. Like, we don't take the penalty yet. Can we put it on, though? Can put it on. I mean, we did go below 85%, so... We'll just take the penalty and just... We've already have bad positioning, right? Like, I'm not worried about the positioning. We're already in a bad qualifying. We might as well just eat it. And take the bad... Kind of double up on the bad, basically. Because I think we can work our way back past some of these cars in front of us and get back to exactly where we're qualified at the very least. And then we have a chance of doing better, maybe, in theory. I don't know. This may be dumb. I'm hoping this is actually a good idea. We'll find out. All right, strategies. I kind of like the single pit. Well, this one does give us a lot of flexibility to push. I think I go single pit with you because you're going to be better on your tires anyway. And then I think I go double pit with you because you're just worse on tires. And we can kind of maybe finagle this a bit. Maybe something like that. Let's see if taking our penalties ends up being okay for us. Yes. I'm okay with the penalty on this race.
As the sun continues to shine, this is what you've been waiting for. It's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
I mean, we did take a massive penalty. 17th to 9th is huge. But we should be significantly faster than all these cars. And now we have a fighting chance to pass the cars ahead of them, potentially. We'll find out. Again, maybe a huge mistake. Maybe a huge smart move.
And a new position just gained by Williams.
It's kind of a weird race to pass people in as well. I mean, there's a couple spots that, but it's like, there's a couple wide spots, but it's hard to pass even in those wide spots, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This backstretch is probably one of the best if we're the faster car, which we should be on compared to some of these other guys further back. But it is pretty narrow there for a moment.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
All right, so we did pass the line, so let's go to aggressive. Aggressive. We're going to stay deploy for at least half the lap.
DRS enabled.
Push the fuel one more lap. All right, that's it for the fuel. I guess I'm going to have you harvest. Trying to make sure they don't get too far of a gap between them and the guy in front of them. So when they got about 0.8, 0.9, I'm like, okay, let's go back to neutral for a bit. And then we will do as much as we can. I'm going to keep you here because you're going to get DRS. But we are about to have to switch you back to neutral, I think. Let's get this other DRS and then we will see where we're at. Yeah, we're dropping too far back. All right. Hopefully I didn't do too much. Oh, he's too far out. Come on, get back in there. There we go. All right, we're good. I think we'll be okay. Alrighty. All right, Duhan. Can we get a good moment to pass here? If we're on this guy's tail right here, I think we will go ahead and both say overtake. We don't want to do anything with the fuel. Go aggressive with the tires. Can we overtake here? Go, 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 go. If not here, we're going to try and keep it going through this back stretch. See if we get an opportunity back here. Come on. You got anything? Any chances here at all? Not really. We're starting to lose some ground now. Go, go, go. Good job. All right, we got that clean.
And a new position.
All right, as soon as we trigger DRS, we will say harvest for a bit. Okay, harvest. Theo, your turn, buddy. Do ahead and pass somebody on harvest. Okay, now we're going to go overtake with you as well. Oh, I need to turn your back to standard. Alright, you gotta go back to neutral. He's right on your tail.
Aston Martin with a great play there.
Did we get it? Did we get it? We got it.
And there's an overtake from Williams. It's a collision. Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here. And that's a big smash. They'll have felt that. The team are really disappointed with that.
Honestly, I will only be majorly disappointed if we lost our engines as well.
Let's see what happened there. Let's take another look. There we have Joe. Oh, a nasty crash there. That's going to be a big blow. We're ready to get this race underway again. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, well, his engine's still at 99%, so that's good. His engine's at 94%, so it did lose a bit, but still usable for a while, for a couple races. I mean, it happens. What's he gonna do? Just unfortunate that my driver took out both drivers, right? And it was Theo this time. It wasn't Doohan. He just locked up. I mean, it's unfortunate. He wasn't even pushing hard. He was just normal, right? I don't think he was overtaking. No, he wouldn't have been because he was behind Doohan. I wouldn't have had him overtaking Doohan. I think this loses us first. I mean, this definitely loses first place, right? Yeah, this definitely loses first place. Do we go back to research then? Is the entire season lost in one race? Well, two, sort of, counting the last one. It was bad, but obviously this one is a million times worse. I don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen here. You guys single pit.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Most of the field single pit. A couple guys did double. A couple more starting to double. So yeah, I mean, could have made a difference one way or the other. Who knows? Yeah, there's a couple more people pitting. So all right. Actually, a lot more people pitting than I was expecting. Unfortunately, Red Bull getting 17th is kind of a major win for us, unfortunately, for them. Just because that puts them outside of points, probably. Yeah, should put them outside of points for that one. I mean, their number one car, obviously, is amazing, so he's going to do good, but gives us a fighting chance to kind of get a little bit lucky there, to be honest. And Verstappen losing first place at the end. Okay, this is... We got majorly lucky there. That they had a bad race there. That's massive. So Verstappen does take the drivers by 1 point. Like I said, that's massive that happened like that. And we're still ahead of Red Bull on this. So no, that is a big deal. We're still in this. We're still in this. Short episode. we got some parts to build. 4 days to build them, so hopefully we get those built soon. Probably have to do some emergency parts. It's going to cost us a bit of money, unfortunately, but we got some money, right? We're good there. Definitely some work to do. Oh, this is a little bit messy on that one. We'll see if we can bounce back in the next race. I do like this track a lot, if I remember this one correctly. So I'm hopeful that we will have a good run in that one. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.